Imagine a machine, heavier than air, sitting on a sandy beach. No one knew if it would fly, crash, or change history forever. On a cold morning in the early 1900s, the dream of powered flight was still just that, a dream. Sure, we had balloons and gliders, but a controlled, powered aircraft. Many leading scientists believed it was impossible. Then, two brothers from Ohio, Wilbur and Orville Wright, decided to prove them wrong. They weren't famous inventors or credentialed engineers. They were bicycle mechanics with immense curiosity and a stubborn refusal to give up. On December 17, 1903, at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, their moment arrived. Their fragile wooden aircraft, powered by a small custom-built engine, lifted off the ground. That first flight lasted only 12 seconds and covered just 120 feet. It was short, wobbly, and unimpressive to an outside eye. But it was everything. For the first time in history, a heavier-than-air, powered, and controlled machine had successfully flown. American aviation was born. At first, the world barely noticed, but the Wrights' success ignited a spark. Over the next decade, airplanes evolved at a dizzying pace. Engines grew stronger, designs became more stable. Then came World War I, and airplanes transformed from curiosities into critical tools of war. The United States recognized that controlling the skies could shape the future, and the development of fighters and bombers accelerated like never before. After the war, aviation found its way into civilian life. In the 1920s and 30s, the era of airmail began, with daring pilots flying mail across the country. Commercial passenger flights started to become a reality, and pilots became national heroes. Aircraft like the iconic Douglas DC-3 made air travel safer, faster, and more accessible, shrinking the vast American landscape. World War II pushed aviation technology into overdrive. The US produced tens of thousands of aircraft, from long-range bombers to nimble fighters. Planes became bigger, faster, and more powerful. Innovations like radar, pressurized cabins, and long-distance navigation were perfected. By the war's end, aviation was no longer an experiment. It was an essential part of the modern world. The post-war era brought a new revolution, the jet age. Propellers gave way to powerful jet engines. American aircraft could now fly higher, faster, and farther than ever imagined. Commercial aviation exploded. Jetliners like the Boeing 707 connected continents, and a cross-country trip that once took days could now be done in just a few hours. In the decades that followed, the pace of innovation never slowed. Navigation went digital. Materials became lighter and stronger. Safety systems became incredibly sophisticated, with multiple redundancies to protect passengers against nearly any failure. Today's modern aircraft are technological marvels. They fly with quiet efficiency, guided by advanced computers and satellites. While automation assists pilots, human skill remains at the core of ensuring that air travel is one of the safest forms of transportation ever created, and the story is far from over. The future is already taking shape with electric aircraft, the return of supersonic jets, and even autonomous flight systems. From that fragile 12-second flight at Kitty Hawk to a world connected by global air travel, the history of American aviation is a testament to bold ideas, relentless innovation, and the enduring belief that the sky was never the limit. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of human ingenuity.